Howdy Team Ropers, I'm Tyler Viles bringing you this week's Big Sky Circuit update. Of course, we kicked off the 2010 Big Sky Circuit season in Great Falls, Montana. That was January 1st and 2nd. We just finished up at Miller's Horse Palace. That was January 22nd through the 24th right there in Laurel, Montana. Kicking it off, Sean Bissett, right now number 1 in the number 5 and above head standings. Finished 3rd last year. He's back with a new vengeance and ready to rope tough. He's right now 1st in that number 5 and above heading division. Chase Gogger with a big weekend at Miller's Horse Palace last weekend. He is leading the way in the number 5 and above heeling standings. Chaz Cannon jumping out to an early lead in the number 4 heading standings. He's right now number 1. And we got C.W. Cannon last year finished 3rd in the number 4 heeling standings. Right now he's 1st, and man, he's roping tough. Shane Schuchard right now 2nd in those number 4 heeling standings. He was the defending champion in the number 3 division on the heeling side. And I tell you, that new number 4, it's not hurting him at all as he's come back and he's roping tough, ready to defend his title in the number 4 division. Right now, Mike Zacher leading the way in the 3 heading standings. We also got John Strube right now in 5th. He was last year's reserve champion. Roger Ross in 6th. He was last year's circuit champion of the Big Sky Circuit in the number 3 heading standings. And I tell you, Roger and John, they're battling it out. They're hungry, and they're ready to come back and defend those titles all the way to the end. Right now, Levi Britton, he roped tough in Laurel last weekend. He's leading the way in the number 3 heeling standings. Bruce Fritzler jumping out to a lead in the number 2 heading standings. Also, Bobby Brooks. Last year, he was the reserve champion in the number 2 heeling. He's first come back. Man, I tell you what, they're wanting those beautiful buckles as we work our way to the WTRC National Finals. Also, on the number 1 heading standings, Garrison Henderson and Junior Morissette. Junior finished 3rd last year. They're coming back. They're 1 and 2, kicking it off in those number 1 heading standings. Also, we got Rad DeZarlis. He came back in Laurel last weekend in the number 1 heeling standings, and boy, he roped great coming in those number 1 standings. He's number 1 in the early going. Also, Ardith Bissett, she's number 1 in the all-girl division on the heading side, and Joy Fortier, man, she roped good last weekend in Laurel, Montana. She's right now number 1 in the all-girl division on the heeling side, and of course, she is the defending number 2 heeling champion. I tell you, she's looking for 2 titles this year in 2010. Well, that's this week's update for the Big Sky Circuit. There's an upcoming event in Cody, Wyoming, co-approved with the Rocky Mountain in the Big Sky Circuits, and that is February 13th and 14th. We'll see you there.